Hello guys, welcome to my 6th video for creating this login application. We are gonna add form validation for the forms we had created in my earlier videos. So I have added some JavaScripts and CSS for the Parsley JavaScript plugin that you can download from the internet. So we can add that to our public folder and run the asset install command like we had done for the Bootstrap CSS and JS earlier. So now we can link those assets. I'll just copy paste and add the CSS files for Parsley validations, and we'll have to add the JavaScripts also. Right now I'm adding all the JavaScripts that I have downloaded, so you guys can test it out which is actually required. I have downloaded around 3 JavaScript, so I'll be adding all that right now. Using this Parsley validation plugin, we can add all the validations that we require in our normal forms, plus there is an additional option of adding custom validations. So all our requirements will be met by using this plugin. You can go ahead and read the documentation for Parsley for adding custom validations and going into more details. So now I can give the parameters which are required for the Parsley validations. First we have to add the data trigger. So we'll be triggering this validation while we change the value, and we'll also give the data required is equal to true for this username field. And for the form we'll have to give a value called data-validate. We can also specify the data type of username as email. So for that we can give data-type as email. Now we can just run and try this. So we are getting the required error messages right now. So we can try entering one valid value right now. Yes, it is accepting the valid value. Now we can give the same validations for the password field also. So we can give the required value and the trigger value for the password field. And now we can start giving validations for the sign up form. So I'll just copy paste the same validation for the username, and the first name I'll remove the email type, and for password I'll just change that to password type, and the validations for it. Now we can create another field called repeat username so that the user can re-enter his username. For that there's a validation called data-equal to. So I can just copy the username field and change that to repeat username. This data-equal to compares the value of the field that is given in that property. So I am just changing the name, and I'll give that property for repeat username field. In the actual scenario we'll have to give the value for both these fields so that both are equal to each other. Now I'm just giving them to one of the field. I'll just give an ID property and use that for the data equal to. Remember, we'll have to give the data-equal to the original username field also. I'll just check this once more. Oh, I had given the data-validate to the div, so I'll just move that to the form, and now I think we can test this in the browser. We can check whether all the validations are coming. So first we'll check the email validation, and now the equal to validation we can test. We can try giving a different value. So the validation error message is coming, and when we are entering the same value it is being accepted. So the validations are working right now, so we'll just create an account and test it whether it is coming in the table. Yes, it is being created. So we'll log in using our new username. So we are also able to log in using the user we had created. Now we can start creating a welcome page for the logged in user. For that I'll just make the if conditions correct. So when a user gives the wrong credentials, we can show a message for the user in the same page as login error, and for this we can give an else conditions to the first if condition, and when we invoke this page without the post request, we can just redirect the user to the login page. So now we can start creating a welcome page for the user. I'll name that welcome.html.twig. So I'll start creating this new twig. Name it as welcome.html.twig. Now we can add the contents in the welcome page. So we can remove all the stylings and also the form. All that will require is a welcome message for the user. So we can show hello. This user variable is passed through the controller when we render the login page. I have passed the first name of the user. So we can now just try that and run it in our browser. We'll just check for the error message right now. So we are getting that error message when we gave the wrong password. Now we'll test for the welcome page. So we are able to see the welcome page also right now. Now we can remove this alert from the welcome page, and in the login page we can just show the login error and remove the hello part. So we can just test that again. In my next video we'll add a remember me checkbox to this login page, and also use the session objects to store the logged in user so that the user is redirected directly to the home page if he has logged in. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a nice day.